Fire, V. What happens when one of the greatest NBA centers of all time openly admits he fucking hates a current player? Welcome back, NBA fans. Today we're diving deep into a rare, fiery rant from Shaquille O'Neal, a legend known not just for his dominance on the court, but for his bold, unfiltered opinions off it. If you love NBA drama, insider takes, and all things basketball, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss out. Let's get into it. Shaquille O'Neal's career speaks for itself. A four-time NBA champion, an MVP, a dominant force in the paint who redefined what it meant to be a big man in the league. But since retiring, Shaq has reinvented himself as one of the most entertaining and outspoken personalities in basketball media. Whether it's on Inside the NBA or on his own podcast, Shaq is never shy about sharing his hot takes. Sometimes he's funny, sometimes controversial, but always brutally honest. Recently, Shaq dropped one of his most brutal judgments yet, and it's about a player who plays the same position he once owned, center. That player? Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert is no stranger to headlines. A towering presence defensively, Gobert has been named Defensive Player of the Year 4 times. An incredible achievement that cements him as one of the NBA's best defenders in modern history. But Shaq's problem isn't with Gobert's defense. It's with the overall way he plays the game, especially given the size of his paycheck. On his podcast, The Big Podcast, Shaq didn't hold back. He said, and I quote, "I finging hate Rudy Gobert, because that motherfucker is making $250 million and he doesn't deserve it." Yes, you heard that right. Shaq, a man who made millions himself and understands the value of a big contract, thinks Gobert is overpaid. Shaq went on, calling himself the president of the Big Man Alliance, basically taking it upon himself to represent and defend what it means to be a dominant center in today's NBA. He said, "If you're going to be getting paid big money, play big. Play like a big man. Throw some balls, knock some people out. Don't be letting little white dudes from Denver dunk on you and talk to you." But despite his defensive dominance, Gobert has always been a limited offensive player. His scoring tends to be efficient but minimal, relying mostly on dunks and putbacks rather than creating his own shots. The modern NBA places a high value on versatility and offensive skill, even for centers. And that's where some critics like Shaq think Gobert falls short. After a long stint in Utah, Gobert was traded to the Minnesota Timberwolves, where he continues to bring his defensive presence to a new team trying to climb the ranks. Shaquille O'Neal's opinion carries weight, because he was one of the most physically dominant centers the NBA has ever seen. He changed the way the position was played, using brute strength, skill, and charisma to dominate opponents. When Shaq calls out someone like Gobert, it reflects a broader conversation in the NBA about how the center position is evolving. The league has moved from old-school bruisers to more agile, shooting-oriented big men. But Shaq's message is that the physicality and dominance still have to be there, especially for players earning superstar money. Is Gobert really deserving of his $250 million contract? That's a debate NBA fans have been having for a while. Shaq's take is loud, clear, and impossible to ignore. This rant from Shaq highlights the growing tension around how NBA stars are evaluated and paid. Defensive specialists like Gobert are invaluable, but the modern NBA is obsessed with scoring, highlights, and flashy plays. Shaq's fiery comments might seem harsh, but they also remind us of the expectations placed on big men who get paid big bucks. It's a challenge for players like Gobert to evolve their game or risk criticism from legends like Shaq and fans alike. What do you think about Shaq's bold criticism? Is Rudy Gobert overpaid? Does he deserve to be in the Hall of Fame? Or is Shaq being too harsh on a player who excels on defense? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more NBA insights, and share this with your friends to get the debate going. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time with more NBA news, analysis, and hot takes. Shaquille O'Neal isn't afraid to speak his mind, and that's what keeps the NBA conversation lively. Whether you agree or disagree with him, one thing's for sure, the debate around Rudy Gobert and the role of big men in the NBA is far from over.